We have a brand new Forbidden Limited list that just dropped, and let's take a look at it. Now, I can see the 4 images, and I'm trying to not look at all the cards, which I barely make out. So let's take a look at it, and let's see what is here. So for the Forbidden cards, we have number 67, Paradise Smasher, along with Moon of the Closed Heavens. So let's break it down. Moon of the Closed Heavens. This is a bad hit, in my opinion, and shouldn't really be a thing. And honestly... oh, that I don't agree with. Splash Mage, that's a huge hit for Malice and kind of just kills the deck. Oh, that hits the extension. And that hurts. King of the Feral Imps is a huge hit as well. And I hate that they did that. They made it a Starlight Rare and they just banned it. But Paradise Smasher is a very good ban. And, oh, fuck. It's just... oh, so... 2 good bans. 2 iffy bans. But I guess it does... so, cuts off Fiendsmith and Mitsurugi for being splashable in multiple different decks. Paradise Smasher is a huge hit, and Splash Mage is also a huge hit. Next up, we have Holy Limited. X-Ryzeal, that is a hit from 2 to 1. Malice P. Dormouse went from 2 to 1. Those are big hits. Vanquish Soul Rise into 1. That is a huge hit. That's... oh. That's very interesting. Fiendsmith's Lacrima is back because, well, they just banned Moon and also the new time rules. Link Kribo's at 1 again. That's absolutely fine. Summon Sorceress is back at 1. Should have been at 3. Instead, Heralding the Arclight limit. That hurts yummy. That is very big of a hit. Zodiac Trident to 1. Finally. Kind of. Yeah. Crystron Inclusion. Oh. Was Crystron really needing to get hit? Oh, that's insane. Obedience Schooled is limit. That's a huge hit to Yummy. Stake Your Soul at 1. That's also a huge hit. And Solemn Judgment to 1. Oh, that's a huge hit. That's a sad hit. Solemn Judgment is a very big hit because a lot of players are running it, and I guess we could go ahead and just use Strike instead, in my opinion. So, but that's still not as good. Maybe you can utilize other Solemns, maybe Solemn Warning, but that's so big. Overall, the limits kind of just nuke the way of the land, and God. So, they hit consistency for Ryzeal, Malice, and Vanquish Soul, along with Yummy. But they gave back a lot of interesting things like Lacrima. I guess the engine's still pretty good. Link Kribo is fine. And then Summon Sorceress is fine. And Trident's fine. This is going to be interesting. The only semi-limit is Branded Fusion. That's fine, honestly. And now let's get to the unlimits. Well, let's talk about Branded Fusion first. Well, we had the Chronicle Structure deck coming out in October. Branded had fell off the face of the earth because of the limit, and it really didn't need to go down to 1. And honestly, this is fine to come back, and we're getting a new fusion, so there's that. After that, we have the Unlimits. Global, that's fine. Masterpiece, the True Draco Slaying King, that's absolutely fine. I just saw one on here that's making me laugh. Morphing Jar back at 3, that's fine. Phantom Sky Blaster, I just made a short on that. Like, why it's still limited? It's finally off. Snake Eye Ashen Poplar are at 3, finally again. Dragonic Diagrams at 3. Lightning Storm as well, and Zodiac Barrage. Give me one moment. So, you're telling me I did a short for Zodiac as a whole, and Barrage and Trident came back. Dragonic Diagram and Masterpiece came back. I just did a short on Phantom Sky Blaster, Link Kribo, and the Vanquish Soul stuff. Oh god. Let's decompress real quick. So, my honest opinions. The bans, 2 of them are really great. But Two of them are also iffy, and I'm sad that one of them got banned, which was King of the Feral Imp. But that makes a lot of sense. Now, only if we can ban things like Infernal Flame Princess, or no. The card that searches out the Nemesis card. Yes. Infernal Flame Banshee, that's the one. And I guess there's another one, like Gallant Granite, but that could be later down the line. So they're hitting things that stop the tutoring from deck. So now a lot of decks can't go into the Mitsurugi side. So they're forcing you, it's being like, hey, play pure Mitsurugi. Moon is the exact same way, converts 2 bodies. It's the exact same thing as the whole entire Nightmare Mermaid stuff. 2 bodies equals full combo. This is interesting, and it's effective on Friday. No, Monday. But for the limits, this really just kills off the reprints that they just had in the Megatons for X-Ryziel and Dormouse. I don't think Malice is that good anymore without Splash Mage. Vanquish Soul gets a huge dunk on with the Ryzen and Stake Your Soul. That's actually big. Arclight and Obedience School hurts yummy, where they can only end on the 1 Arclight and you lose out on 2 starters, but where you get Marshmallow in the Duma Dimension set. Beansmith Lacrima is huge, but without anything to really go into outside of something like a Wade King Caesar, that's all you really have outside of a couple other cards, maybe. SB Little Knight, it can help access more. How do I feel about this list? This is actually a really good list. It hits a lot of the top decks, and I'm surprised that it hit Crystron's of all things. That's very, very interesting, but it makes a lot of sense. The unlimits are all completely fine, because I talked about all of them specifically, saying, hey, these cards, why are they still on the list? So there's that. The only thing that's shocking is that we didn't get the Pearly cards to 2, but that could be utilized later down the line. Lightning Storm going to 3 makes a lot of sense because now they want to have people duke it out with removal, especially in this format, because we're going from a hand trap centric format to more of a, hey, our hand traps aren't monsters anymore. And that's absolutely fine, even though some decks are still running up to 20. But what do I think about the new Forbidden Unlimited list for September 15th? It's actually really good. It curves a lot of the problems. Excuse me. And honestly, I'm absolutely fine with it. This is one of the best ban lists in quite some time after the lackluster few of them, because it took care of issues that players were having. And in my opinion, I was having issues with Solemn Judgment, but now it's just that one of Counter Trap that everyone's going to be running. So it's probably going to be like 3 Solemn Striker Warning and the 1 Solemn Judgment, and there's your brigade. But overall, I want you guys to voice your opinions on the ban list down in the comments below, as I wasn't even expecting this today at all. And I cannot wait to see how this format shapens up. But anyways, I've been BoltSpider, and I'll see you all in the next video.